Grant, commiserations tonight. What's your initial assessment?
Obviously, look, we're disappointed to come away with nothing. Given the balance of play, I thought between both boxes tonight we were excellent. Obviously, again, it's another goal. It's another game without a goal for us, and we feel disappointed with that. We've got young players learning their trade still up at the top end of the pitch, and Keane and Malik, and division that they haven't played too much in. So we've got to keep working with them. We'll keep working with them, but if we keep creating the opportunities that we showed tonight, then it's not far away. But for me, I'm disappointed the fact that we've shown some really good bits of passages of play tonight, and then we concede off a set play again, which is it's an individual error. It's something we can't control, but we have to get better at it. We have to man up in those situations, and we will. Again, it's a disappointment for us, and that 10-minute spell they had in the second half, they've scored in it. We've had big spells in the games that we didn't, and that's the difference.
Yeah, you've taken the second question away from me. Tony made 2 changes, and it seemed to give them a real impetus to get forward and drive, and they took full advantage.
Yeah, it's just added a wee bit more energy into their team, but the changes we didn't concede off that. We conceded off a set play, and that is really disappointing from our point of view, that we've conceded off a set play. So we've got to go back to the drawing board, try and pick the boys up. They're disappointing there, but I think most of them are quite pleased in terms of how we played. We're just really disappointed we've come away here with nothing, given the fact that we've actually played quite well tonight.
Yeah, I suppose it does come down to fine margins in some respects. You look at George Moncare, who came on, had 3 or 4 good chances, 2 of them very, very close to maybe giving Hull City something for the fans to cheer about going into the last few minutes.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Obviously, our fans have travelled again and supported us, and we thank them for that. And we've scored a legitimately good goal tonight in the second half that the linesmen give offside for, which is not offside. It's if you watch it back, Josh is behind the goal, and this is these things are happening to us, isn't it? They change, they chop and change, and hopefully when one goes in, we can start kicking off again.
Fuel for his fire, I guess, going into Saturday's game against Sheffield United.
Yeah, again, another tough game. We'll look forward to it. We need to get our home form going, of course, and I said this at the start of the year, it's going to be key. Home form is going to be key for us this season. So we'll look to see how the boys recover over the next couple of days, and we'll pick a team accordingly.
And speaking of recoveries, is there any fresh updates regarding players like Honeyman or so? How close are they?
Yeah, George is close. George will be fine for Saturday. Whether he's right to start the game or not, we'll see. We'll make a judgment call on that later in the week. Alfie Jones is back on the grass, so again, we may have him back fit and available for Saturday also.
Richie, commiserations tonight. From a captain's point of view, how do you digest that game?
Yeah, I thought we were in it for large spells. We had a wobbly 10-15 minutes or so. Disappointing to concede the first goal, although they were building up the pressure, but without really troubling us. But disappointing to concede off set play, especially the first goal, and that set the ball rolling. Then, like I said, we had a bad 10-15 minute spell in the second half, and then we sort of gained control again. So we fought, and but by then I think the damage was done. It was just a shame. I think we just had loads of shots tonight, and just every single one was over the bar, not really testing the keeper. So overall, obviously very disappointing, because like I said, for large spells I thought we were in the game, but like I said, just a 10-15 minute spell where they built up the pressure, and quality header and a quality goal from Brio. So no, fair play to them. They defended well and kept us at bay, and yeah, that's where we are.
Could you see from a player's point of view that 10 or 15 minutes materialising?
No. I thought we started the second half well, and then it was just probably the 60-minute mark that they were coming on strong, and obviously you can feel it building. The fans get excited, and you go through them periods every game, but you've got to see them out. Like I said, disappointing to concede off a set play, and that gave them the momentum to push on and try and get the second, and they did that not long after, which was disappointing. We actually spoke about that at half time, trying to stop the shots from coming from the left, cutting in and curling, and Brio managed to find the back of the net, and we've got to try and stop them, and so yeah, just like I said, it's disappointing. Yeah,
it must have been a quite happy and jubilant dressing room at half time, because on the balance and what everyone was saying on social media, etc., it was a well drilled and good attacking performance in the first 45.
Yeah, but we won't get carried away. We knew what we had to do. I reiterated to the lads that they come on strong in the second half, and obviously we were on top the first half, so I knew that they were going to come out and get a response, and they did exactly that. And once they get the once they get that end behind them, they can sort of suck the ball in the goal, and that's what they've did really tonight. Which is a shame on our part, because we should have dealt with it better. We know how good Danny is at attacking the ball in both boxes, and we've got to get tighter and try and stop him from getting a leap like that. And great header, to be fair.
Yeah, I spoke to the gaffer about it when Josh McGuinness had his goal chalked off offside. It's going to be fuel for fire for him and the rest of the strikers, I guess, in training to make sure those shots do find the right areas.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of long distance shots. We do shoot in and finishing drills most days, and the lads bang them in. And I know it's different. Obviously, you've got opposition and a goal, obviously goalkeeper, but you've got the opposition in front of you. But I think we're just snatching everything. We're just a little bit rushed tonight, and on another day, a couple of them might go in. You never know. I wouldn't discredit them for shooting, but if you can try and hit the target, especially on this surface where it's zippy and makes it difficult for the goalkeepers, then that'll probably be instead of trying to find the top corners.
And lastly, what's your feelings going into the Sheffield United game? What positives do you take from this one and put into Saturday?
Yeah, well, like I said, we're winning the game for large spells, so we know we can mix it with them. We just got to try and find the cutting edge at the top end of the pitch, and the quality from wide areas and through the middle, and we've got to keep giving them the ball and getting into them areas, and we've got to tighten up at the back, because we're conceding too many set plays, and it's not like us, so we need to tidy that up as well, and then defend better, and then obviously go forward as a team better, and obviously try and to start score some goals, because you can't keep a clean sheet every game, and some games when they're tight like this, it's going to come back and bite you, and I think it has tonight.